Hey, good morning, everyone. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Happy Wednesday. It's a little later than normal here. I was waiting for a little more sunlight. Quite a few of our friends have been asking to see what it looks like on Gulf Shore Drive. They wanted me to check out the progress that's being made on Gulf Shore Drive since the passing of Hurricane Ian, so I thought this morning would be a nice morning to do that. I'm going to walk north up Gulf Shore, just let you see how it's looking. 65 degrees now, it's just about 8:30. I'm right at the intersection of Vanderbilt Beach Road and Vanderbilt Drive in North Naples, Florida. The Ritz-Carlton sticking up behind those trees there. Walking east towards the beach. This is the Regatta condominiums over here. A lot of progress being made here, but a lot more work to be done as well. It's going to be a long time before things get back to normal. Gulf Shore Drive is probably the worst hit area in North Naples. Vanderbilt Beach, all along that area. You weren't even allowed access to Gulf Shore Drive unless you were a first responder, construction worker, or resident for quite a while after the hurricane. This is the gated entry to the Regatta. There's a bay back there behind Regatta. I think they have their own little marina back there in the back. Let's see if we can get a peek at that. But a lot of the grass is coming back here. This was all underwater. That's why you see the brown bushes all underwater in the storm surge. But some of the bushes aren't coming back. Some of them are, but you can see the grass is finally starting to green up in a lot of places. The trees getting their leaves back. All the leaves blew off the trees in the hurricane. The Ritz-Carlton over there with its new addition. The whole left side of that hotel is new. They won't be accepting reservations until March of 2023 is what their website says. That's pretty sad. Here, the Vanderbilt Hideaway. This is one of the older condo buildings here. And of course, the lower garage floor here was all flooded. Right on the water, too. Like I said, things are slowly returning to normal. Boats are getting picked up, all the displaced boats. There was boats everywhere on shore, piled up on top of each other, on the docks. Sad, sad situation. This road was impassable during the storm surge. I really don't. It's just construction equipment constantly coming in and out of here. I really don't know how deep the water actually was here. The surge was 12 feet. So Guarantee there was 7-8 foot of water here. This was all underwater. Probably came up to their front door. If it didn't go inside that building, it came up to their front door from here, Sotheby's. The One Naples project here. Again, the Ritz-Carlton over here on the left. Hit that share button. I'm sure there's some people that are interested in seeing what's going on here. The beach straight ahead at the end of the road. That's the old access point that's not open yet. At the end of Vanderbilt Beach Road, the west end. The drop off down there. We'll go take a peek at that. And kind of come in through the back way here. Wanted to see if I could take a look at this back bay from over here. Underneath this building. Sotheby's would mind. I've actually never seen this little backwater area here. But all those docks were underwater. That's the Regatta. One of the buildings there, the big high rise. Yeah, this was all flooded in here where I'm standing, all flooded. There's just trash everywhere. I'm sure those buildings there were underwater. When you think about 12 feet of water, whew. It's a beautiful morning though. Despite what we're looking at and talking about, it's a gorgeous morning. Over in that big empty parking lot with the green construction fence around it, that's where Daruma's used to be, if you remember Daruma's. The Japanese sushi bar and steakhouse. It was always a fun place. But that is gone. They're going to reopen a new Daruma's when they build these monstrosity condos here. When they finish them, there'll be several restaurants on the bottom floor. If you remember Daruma's with the blue roof, the water came right up to the roof of Daruma's during Hurricane Ian. The water was lapping at the second floors of some of these old condo buildings with the wind splashing it around. Folks that had left their cars here In these parking garages, the cars were just shoved all around like little matchbox cars, pushed all around, pushed into each other, slammed up against the walls. There's quite a few videos of the carnage here, of the aftermath. Immediately after, before they closed the area down, some people got out here. I was thinking about coming out with my camera, but I figured there'd be plenty of coverage, and there is. You Google Gulf Shore Drive, Hurricane Ian, and you will see quite a lot of videos of what happened here. But you can just use your imagination and figure out what it looked like here. They got something going on there, unloading a big piece of equipment from a truck there. So we're going to come back around here to Vanderbilt Beach Road. This big development that's going in here, it was a very controversial project. A lot of folks in North Naples do not want it. Did not want it, still don't want it. Worried about the impacts, the traffic, the parking. The actual residences, they're going to be owned and sold by the Ritz-Carlton. Got their hands in everything. The Ritz right there, and some of the condos in Bay Colony, you can see them in the back in Pelican Bay, behind the Ritz. Just making our way towards the beach in Gulf Shore Drive. We'll pop out onto the beach a couple times. I think we can get out there. There's a few little access points from Gulf Shore. We can take a peek at the beach, see how those guys are doing with the bulldozer maybe. See what kind of progress they're making. This is where we used to park in the mornings to go to Vanderbilt Beach. Now they got it blocked off because of the construction. So a lot of you have been asking about the parking garage. parking garage is not open. It is closed. And I'm sure they won't open that until they open the beach access down here. There is your answer. They got fences up. Well, let's continue walking towards the beach. If we can find a sidewalk to walk on here. Gorgeous blue sky. Yesterday I was talking to the bulldozer operator on Vanderbilt Beach. They're doing a great job of regrading that beach and smoothing it out and leveling it off. Relocating all the sand, taking the high spots off and filling in the low spots. He was hoping to be all the way up to the north end of Vanderbilt Beach with that bulldozer. He said tomorrow, but I'm thinking more like maybe, Friday. I see him out there now. Must be refueling or something. But this is the old drop-off here. This is where you would come and drop your friends off to go to the beach. The south end of Vanderbilt Beach. And it's closed off. It's a mess. The bathrooms that were closest to the beach are gone. That whole building's gone. The boardwalk that took you out onto the beach is gone. Cabana Dan's gone. The flagpole gone. Sad. Closed until further notice here. Well, let's take a stroll up Gulf Shore Drive. See how the cleanup's going. All a mess. All the landscaping wiped out. Still all barren looking here. Lighthouse Inn over there on the right. Buzz's Lighthouse Restaurant behind it. Most of these places are empty. Nobody living in them right now. I don't know if people will come back or what to a lot of them. But the only landscaping you really see is mostly just the taller palm trees survived. They are re-landscaping some of the places, like up at Mariah Bay. Boy, they're doing a great job. They're actually putting new sod in out by the beach. Got all the plants and flowers in by the front entrance at Mariah Bay. That's up at the other end of Gulf Shore. And there's the lighthouse over there. The Lighthouse Inn. Sadly, that is gone. That is not going to reopen. They have made the decision to close the inn. Back in the old days, it was just this place and the Vanderbilt Beach Resort across the street. There was nothing else around here. Sad, sad, sad. The Dugan family. Thankfully, Buzz's has reopened. Buzz's Lighthouse Restaurant, that has reopened. Looks like there might be some folks living in that condo there. I see a car underneath. But the Vanderbilt Beach Resort and the Turtle Club restaurant in the back over there, they're working hard on reopening that. Rumors are going around that they're selling it. No. The part owner, general manager says, nope, not true, not true, not true. Here's Buzz's Lighthouse with its iconic little lighthouse. Been around for a long time, a favorite of many locals. One of those places you got to put on your bucket list. Buzz's Lighthouse Restaurant. You got to try the Grouper Reuben sandwich. The Grouper Reuben sandwich. Highly recommend it. But they are open. They got a little outdoor dining area on the back bay in back of the restaurant. That's where most folks like to sit. Everybody likes to sit outdoors here if they can. Vanderbilt Beach Resort. The Turtle Club restaurant in the back. You see they're starting to rake out the dirt here, getting ready for new grass and plantings. The back bay over there. Temporary storage, I'm sure. Pods. hard finding a sidewalk here. The sidewalk comes and goes as you're walking along. There's still piles of dirt and still landscape debris piled up. They're still cleaning up. The cleanup process is far from over here. And there were just beautiful hedgerows out in front of all these condos. You couldn't see the driveways. A lot of places you couldn't even see the bottom floors while you're walking along here. People trying to get around the tree trimmers here. If I can get across here. Grinding down some stumps over there. Nobody here in this building. Nobody. Water went right through the garages there. As I've said before on my walks along Gulf Shore here, the Gulf and the Back Bay just connected, became one. This was all water. Cars just floated right out, pushed right out of the garages, out of the lower floors, some out back into the bay behind us. Cars were piled up all along the road here, stacked on top of each other. There is a way to get to the beach here. This is by the Floridian. There's beach access points along here. Some of them have signs on them, some of the signs are gone. They have added them onto a map. A lot of people are asking, where are those little access pathways? If you go to Collier County Parks and Recreation's website, you will see a thing that says hurricane, something about hurricane recovery or something, tells you what parks and beaches are open. You look at the Vanderbilt Beach Access, you'll see numbers, and you'll see some little blue text. It's a link with a map that shows you where they are. They just added that. People were like, okay, where are these access points you're talking about? This building's a mess here. Look at that. Look at that, all just trashed from the surge. Take a peek at the water. While we're here, since we're here, and we'll continue our walk up Gulf Shore. It's nice out here. Water temperature 75. Hear the bulldozer. Yesterday he was up by the La Playa. He was further up the beach. Looking beautiful out here this morning. Man, is it calm. Should have went out on the boat this morning. Darn it. I just didn't want to spend all day out on a boat. Look at the water. Had to give you a look at the beach. We'll probably pop out onto the beach by the La Playa again as we make our way north up Gulf Shore. The Floridian Club in the back there behind the bulldozer. I think he's putting a little finer grade on the beach here. We're going to get back out on the road. Still got this big trench they got to fill in here. The bulldozer operator yesterday was telling me that they need a smaller machine to do that. If you're just tuning in this morning, we're kind of checking out the progress along Gulf Shore Drive in North Naples, in Vanderbilt Beach. Just popped out onto the beach here to give you a peek at the water. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous morning. All the underneath of that building just wiped out by the storm surge. Looking for water lines. This was all underwater, this parking garage. If the La Playa is on schedule, they should be getting close to opening up the front of the hotel, the front half, what they call the Bayside. La Playa is just ahead of us. As you can see, most of the debris piles are gone now. Every once in a while, there's a little pile of tree limbs and stuff that, they're still trimming and cleaning up stuff. But pretty much the front of everything still kind of looks like this, just a mess. No beautiful landscaping yet. It'll come back, trust me, it'll all be back here. Here's the Floridian Club with its blue roof. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're open because I see their buses coming in and out of here. I think it's open. Another empty building. Like I said, most of these buildings are unoccupied right now. Unoccupiable. On the other side of the road, I do see cars in the garages. Obviously, the beachfront stuff took the hardest hit, the worst hit from the storm. This place place is closed. Got the entrance to the garage blocked. 9517. There's cars here in front of this building. Now, I don't know if it's residents or workers. These Royal Palms, hopefully they'll come back. Hopefully the Royal Palms will make a comeback here. A lot of the trees on Palms brown still. Just tuning in, I'm walking north up Gulf Shore Drive. We're just checking in here, seeing how the progress is going. Recovery, reconstruction, rebuilding, post-Hurricane Ian. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning. When it started earlier, it was like 65, 66 degrees. Absolutely. Here's one of the beach access points here. They don't have numbers on them, but like I said, they do have a map on Collier County Parks and Recreation's website where these accesses are now. They just added that. I think they try to keep me hidden on purpose. These people in the condos don't like the trolley stopping out there and letting people off. But there's the beach. Yeah, that access is open. Still kind of messy down there, but it's open. Just be careful walking out here. We're going to go up to the La Playa, and then I'm going to start another live feed. If you're appreciating what I'm doing here, send some stars on Facebook. I'm not seeing really any star action lately. It's kind of depressing. But I enjoy doing what I do. How much longer I can do it is up to you. Another garage that was flooded out. Cars parked here, but like I say, I don't know if it's workers or residents. Quite a few, I don't know how many of them, but I'd say the majority of these condos you're seeing along here do not have working elevators. And they won't for quite a while. Parts apparently are very hard to get right now. The Grand. That's the Grand. So it's looking a lot better here, other than the landscaping, but as far as debris, pretty much all of the debris looks like it's been picked up, with the exception of just a couple of piles that we've seen. Not quite 3 months since Hurricane Ian devastated Southwest Florida, especially the coastline and up to the north of us. Now this place, they were working on this when the storm hit. They were doing some renovations here before the storm hit. I don't know how the tennis courts on the upper decks over here fared. I think they're probably okay. We're coming up to the La Playa, and my goodness, what a difference over here. Just up around the corner here. Just up ahead of us. Hey. This building's still sealed off here. You see a lot of boarded up windows and doorways, garage entrances. I don't know where the sidewalk went here, but this is the La Playa. Still looks like it's a mess out here. I don't know how they would open this up, and I think they're being a bit optimistic. That's the front entrance right over there to the lobby. garage. Got some equipment coming up the road here. But if you can recognize it, that's the portico there to the entrance to the hotel. Still no landscaping out here. Still a mess, if you ask me. Still kind of a mess. How's it going?
Good. You ready this weekend?
That's what they said. They said they're going to open the front up.
They said when?
They said like mid-December. I'm like, how?
This guy's yelling.
You. Freaking idiots. Still running off generators. Lots of generators there. Generators, portable air conditioners. The little white thing there, that's a big portable air conditioner. I got them all around pumping cold air into the building. It's a mess. Still looks like a mess to me. I hope they open. I hope they get to open soon. La Playa. The sidewalk's open over here. That's the ballroom over here. This big concrete looking building. Convention center, ballroom for the hotel. Couple pools over in here. Of course, this was hit really hard by flooding. A lot of people out of work. The sooner the better, huh, when it comes to opening. Such a shame. These generators are monsters. They are huge. we're just north of the La Playa. And if you're interested, this house over here, this beachfront home, is for sale right next to the La Playa. Might need to do a little cleanup, but it is for sale. Vanderbilt Beach Realty. Trucks just keep a coming. Truck after truck after truck. Oh, glory. Old glory. Blowing in the breeze. It's total devastation there. That home, total devastation. Looks like a castle over there, doesn't it? Got some new plantings here. Got some landscapers unloading some trees. It's kind of cool. Using one of the beach accesses here. All right, I'm gonna end this live feed and start up live feed number 2 as we continue our walk north up Gulf Shore Drive in North Naples, Florida. So stick around. I shall return here shortly. I don't even know if I got any stars here. Remember, I do depend on you guys to make ends meet each month. The stars have been slow. Tips are really appreciated. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post if you'd like to send a tip. Find me on Venmo, Apple Pay, if you appreciate what I do here. Giving you a nice slow walk and look at things. The recovery process, trying to keep you posted on what's going on here in the hardest hit area of North Naples, Vanderbilt Beach. All right, I shall return here with part 2 momentarily. But if I don't see you, have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally ho, my friends, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.